Welcome into a special edition of Command Center. I'm Logan Paulson here with Santana Moss and Fred Smoot. And guys, the announcement that the whole fan base has been waiting for, and maybe no one's surprised by Jayden Daniels starting quarterback. Thoughts?
That's my thought.
It's just like we planned it. When you draft a guy at number 2, you're planning for him to take over, but I like how the coaches did. They made him earn it. And not just earn it through his work, trust. I was always told by my position coach, we only gonna put the people out there that's gonna keep us hired. That mean I need to trust you. All right, he's earned the trust of the players. Yeah. He's earned the trust of the coaching staff. So here, you are anointed. One of the hardest jobs in Washington, D.C.
I'm not surprised. You know, I mean, I feel
that.
You
actually got something to say.
I feel that getting this guy at number 2 was going to be one of those decisions that we made, saying this is going to be our future. Yeah. When he came here, he said all the right things. You know, he's been saying, hey, I have to earn this position. I have to go out here and do all that. And I think from day one, he's shown that. So I'm very happy that they finally came to that conclusion of telling everybody, but I'm not surprised.
And I know the wide receiving core, the running backs, the O-line, they're happy that they finally announced this. Yeah. All right, this is our leader. This is the guy we're going to follow. Let's start this voyage.
All right, let's hear what the head coach had to say about it, and Jayden Daniels also.
Let's get rocking. First things I thought that I would get into was I told you about a month ago that naming our starter at QB wasn't a secret, and it was a process. And when that process was time, I'd know, he'd know, and I'd let you know. And as much as we knew Jayden would get there, Adam and I were most excited about watching how he would, and the how has been absolutely outstanding. He went through the whole thing. He didn't miss a beat, hit the targets that we had put in front of him. We talked about the practices against the other teams, the games, so he's ready and he's earned the right to do that.
Everything in life is you got to earn it. Nothing's given. So what DQ and them preach here is competition, and you got to earn your right to stay. You got to earn your right on the field and into position. So be able to go out there and compete, and makes everybody better. So what they preach, and they hold true to that.
All right, there's Dan Quinn talking about Jayden Daniels getting the starting job. And one of the things I loved out of that is that he had to earn it. And from day one, I remember doing early press stuff with him. He's like, he's got to earn it. And that's been a consistent thing. What has he done, Jayden Daniels, now to earn this starting role?
I think, well, when you look at it, one of the things that you have to earn more than anything is the trust. Yeah. Fred talked about that before we got on air. But not only that, you have to show that you're a leader. You're a leader among, because you got to go out there and lead those guys. And so with that leadership, he has now that leadership role, and then being consistent. You know what I mean? That's something that I've taken from just watching him in these 2 preseason games. He's going out there consistently, had command of that huddle, had command on the field, and shows you that when I'm in dangerous situation, I'm not going to sit here and panic. And that's what you want to see from your quarterback.
Composure. That's what he's shown me. In and out of the huddle comfortably, commanding the huddle. Tanner just said it. It's the only way we follow a player. First of all, you earn it, but also you got to keep doing this every day. You don't earn it on Monday and then just think it's going to be all right on Friday. Because this guy gets in here at 5 a.m. and he's the last guy to leave, that's earning trust. Him in and out of that huddle, making the right decision, that's earning trust. A play against the Dolphins was an incompletion. I was like, you just earned my trust. It was a throw to Terry, all right? And we was already in field goal range. He knew I can only put this where Terry can get in, and if I can do, if not, throw it away, let the field goal kicker get out there. That shows me smarts beyond your years. All right? To understand, I can't make every throw, and some throws are just not smart to make. They're telling me right there, composure is there, and he's learning. His football IQ is growing by the day.
Yeah, the leadership's been awesome. The composure's been awesome. Does anything change now in the locker room now that he's the guy, or has this been something that you think the players have felt for a while?
The players feel it. We know we draft a guy number 2. Now, if he was drafted in the 7th round and this happened, then we'd be like, okay. But no, we drafted him for this position. I'm glad he seized it as fast as he did, because I can give you this. Since he's been here, he's pushed all the right buttons. And this from small conversations, like the conversation he had when they were like, how does it feel to be a star in the NFL? He's like, no, I'm not a star in the NFL. That shows awareness. That shows that you understand where you at personally in life, and you understand what the people from around you want from you.
I think with the players, they've been kind of hinting at it from day one. Every time you interview someone, Terry's talking about how mature he is and you know, how he knows what to do and how he's talking to these guys after practice trying to get those reps. And then you just talked about him getting in here early in the morning. All that maturity has been expressed already from every player. And then so now just to hear the coaches saying, this is our guy, you know, this is doing it for everybody else. But I'm pretty sure those guys understood that from day one.
I'm so happy for one Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
Terry has been through the gauntlet, just like you, my friend. I remember being on your team with you. And I would look over there, you'll have a smile on your face, but it'll be like, But just to have a quarterback that you know, this guy gonna be my guy for a while. All right, and I can get on the same page with him. He gets to feed me the rock all the time. Now I get the luxuries Jamar Chase has. Now I get the luxury Tua in Miami has. I get the luxury of having a guy that I know I'm gonna see every day in that huddle, and a guy that gets to learn me over time. Like as he learns Terry, he'll be able to get Terry the ball like Sam Howell couldn't, like all his quarterbacks couldn't, because this is the dude.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I want to ask you guys is, obviously we're giving Jayden a lot of credit, and he deserves a lot of credit. Day one, like you said, handled it really, really well. But I think the coaching staff deserves some credit too.
They
do.
do.
Talk about how they've handled this process, and maybe they've helped him kind of not maybe have to take the full yoke of it right away.
They did not bring him in here and say, here go the savior of DC. We've seen that before. They didn't put any unneeded pressure on him. They say, come in here, earn it, be one of the fellas. All right, they set everything out for him. I thought they made it clear on how they wanted him to attack the classroom. I think they made it clear on, all right, all these guys out here, they've been in the league. You're going to have to earn everything from these guys. So I think the whole process, except from the head down, said everything about where we at in this franchise, because they did not just sell him as a one-man show. They sold him as one of 53.
Well, I think the coaching staff understand they have a job at hand still. You know, I think one of the things is saying, okay, let's make it known that we have this quarterback here, but he knows and they know that now you have to go out here and play the game. Now we have to prepare you to be ready for this, you know, you said gauntlet, the gauntlet of the season. You know what I mean? This 17-week season is going to be something that he's not used to. So I think they did a well, you know, job by just saying, hey, come in here and show us what you can do. We're not going to put that pressure on you, put that weight on your shoulders. And when you're ready, we announce that. But now when we announce this, it's go time.
Most definitely.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's been cool. It's been really cool as a fan of this team to see the player handle it well, the staff handle it well, the front office handle it well, the owner having it well. And I'm really excited that we get to talk about this the rest of the week. Fred, I know you got your show coming up. Get Loud. You talk about that a ton, right?
Yes, we do. Me and Michael Jenkins talk about it all the time.
Yeah, we got the Command Center podcast where the three of us get to talk about this quite a bit.
And we've been nominated for a couple of things. Don't leave that
for a couple of things. And then obviously the main Command Center show will be on, and we'll be talking about Jayden Daniels and this news all week. And it's just fun to be excited about Washington football and our new quarterback one.